Hey, how's it going? So in this video, I wanted to teach you guys on how to AFK farm fairies. So before we continue, here's a quick shout out to my members. Also, join the Discord and follow me over on Twitch. Link is in the description. We not only play Grow a Garden a lot over my Discord server, but I also stream weekly over there. So come join. I'd love to hang out with you. All right, let's get into it. And I seem to have started recording this video whenever an earthquake happened, which is awesome, but that's not why we're here. So boys, what you're going to need is you're going to need a lot of fairy nets, like a lot of them. It's gonna be crazy on how many you actually need. Thankfully, they are actually pretty quick to make. You get 20 fairy nets per crafting, but you'll need some sun bulbs, some strawberry seeds, some harvest tools, and a couple of fairy points. So if you haven't even touched the fairy events at all, you are going to be a little bit out of luck, or you're going to have to do some grinding because, you know, we're kind of going to need some points, and that's kind of the only way you can get them. So once you have a bunch of fairy nets, I have about 124, so this will work for the demonstration, but I know I'm going to have to make more for me actually being able to AFK this. But what you're also going to need is some form of auto clicker. If you have tiny tasks, you can use this, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to position yourself right about here towards the tree in the very center, and you're going to spam click in this area. You can do it off to the side a little bit just so it's a little bit easier to get them. But if you spam click here, you will actually farm the fairies automatically. Look at this. It's super easy to do, and it's also great because you can do this overnight. I've just been sitting here and I already collected 3 of them, which is pretty cool. Now, I do understand that there's a lot of fairies around the map that you can also do this with, but those are static. So maybe what you could do is every time a fairy event spawns, you could run around, pick them up, and then go back and AFK for a little bit. So what do you guys think? Very easy method of being able to farm this? I think so. It is going to be a little bit more annoying to make the fairy nets, and it is going to be a little bit time consuming when you actually do make them, but I think it's worth it in the end. So boys, if you learned something new today, then I think that's worth not only a like, but also a subscribe. We've also got a bunch of Grow a Garden videos planned, so you aren't going to want to miss them. So get subscribed so you don't miss out. By the way, if you have not checked out my Romanesco video yet, then make sure to go watch it by clicking on it right here. It's a really good watch, and you should absolutely get this plan if you can. Dismissed.